What's happening, guys? Gemma and Jess here, and in Portugal on the beach. I'm back again for another episode of Two Girls, One Gaming Topic. So just before we start, I mean, you've seen the title, we're just going to do a quick introduction. I mean, how are you, Jess? It's 7 days in Portugal, we leave tomorrow. Have you had a nice time?
Had a great time.
Yes. I think the video I did a couple of days ago was talking about stress, and we just needed to kind of unwind and just chill out a bit. So we spent 8 days in Portugal, and we figured what better place to do an episode of Two Girls on the beach.
Right.
I'm not responsible for anyone in the background that might walk past in a less than favourable state, so I apologise. I'll probably try and like blur them out or something like that. But nonetheless, we want to talk about the release of the 2DS, which actually happened since we've been here, and I've been seeing a lot of people on Instagram posting their pictures, their bundles and things like that.
Right.
And it's something that you're quite kind of passionate about, really, handheld gaming, and I've said all along that I'm not massively into handheld gaming as such, but it is something that has piqued my interest. So for you, Jess, is the 2DS, the new 2DS XL, is it something that you feel you're going to be getting? Is it something you feel is going to take off? Sorry for the background noise, by the way.
I'm not sure if I'm going to get it or not. I mean, it really interests me.
Yeah.
If I felt like I had money burning a hole in my pocket, then yeah, I definitely would get one. But I don't know. I kind of wish we had this a long time ago, because the 3D part of the 3DS just doesn't really interest me. I never ever use it. I mean, I tried it out a few times when they first came out, but I mean, honestly, like, I get really bad migraines easily. So, the 2DS would have been something that would have been great.
Yeah.
Now I know they've had 2DSs for a while now, but they weren't the kind that looked
Yeah,
over.
we
They
know.
weren't the
It's just like
clamshell type.
They kind of almost like the Game Boy, the classic.
Well,
you
yeah,
know, that
but
kind
going
of like, yeah,
so
but, yeah.
I don't know, ergonomically, I didn't find it was that comfortable.
No,
the 2DS. So, I mean, this 2DS with the clamshell and the size of the screen and everything, like, that is really cool to me. And I love the new design.
Oh, I think the design looks awesome. And, I was saying to you,
With the color, you know, on
Yeah.
this. Oh, yeah, I love it.
it's just them like pops of colour on the trim, isn't it? You know, there's like, is it like the blue and grey and the orange? I like the orange one. So I think that's the one I'm going to be looking to get.
I really like the orange too.
Do you?
Yeah, and the blue.
Yeah. I think that they retail at $129.99. I was going to say here in the UK. Clearly, we're not in the UK.
I don't know what they are in euros.
But I don't know. I mean, in euros, let us know in euros what the price is. I've seen a couple of people actually in Spain and Portugal on my Instagram getting them. So let us know what the euro price are. Let us know what the prices are in North America, Canada, the US. And let us know if you're interested.
I mean, is that really that big of a factor?
It's not. I think the price point is pretty fair. I do, and I think there are going to be a lot of people out there that think it should be cheaper. I actually think it is really on point. I think you're getting a really good handheld for a really good price.
Right.
And you can play. You can just you can
Play. You can still use you can use amiibos with these.
Yeah.
I like it so much more. I mean, it's just like it's very, very, very similar to the 3DS design.
Yeah. I think you made a good point. I think it's long overdue. I think this would have been a product that maybe should have just came out when the original 2DS came out. I would have been happy if they'd have completely done away with the original 2DS design and just brought this out from minute one.
Yes.
And I think again what you said about 3D, for me it doesn't matter, because I play my 3DS in 2D.
Yeah.
When I first got it, I remember I opened it up on my YouTube channel on a video years ago, and I was like mesmerised by the capability of what I was seeing. I couldn't believe it. I was so blown away. But very quickly after that, it became a stale feature, and I just turned it right down. But I do know a lot of people out there do play in full 3D. More power to you. And if you are one of those people, I want to hear from you. Let me know. What is it about the 3D that really pulls you in? But for me, it's just kind of 2D all the way, absolutely.
Yep.
And now in terms of games, I mean, you can play. Can you? What is it? The NTSC DS games on UK on PAL 3DS?
Yeah, they weren't region locked. The 3DSs were.
No.
So I don't know if that still applies to the 2DS, although I think maybe Nintendo, they've hinted once, and I think it's more of a rumor, that they might not be so concerned with region locking everything. So
no. Well, the Switch isn't region locked. And I think for me that, you know, on that topic of region locking, you know, the PS4 is not region locked, the Switch isn't region locked. I think Nintendo is starting to kind of wake up and kind of look at what Microsoft and Sony are doing, and kind of, you know, borrowing some of those ideas. I mean, region locking isn't patented exclusively to Sony or Microsoft as such, but it is something that I think fans want, especially for people that travel a lot, or have family members and friends go, you know, to like Europe or to Japan, or not the, you know, or anywhere really, and just be able to bring games back for just a little bit cheaper. I think region...
Or games that you can get in different regions that you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That you can't get in your home region.
Absolutely.
But, I mean, I think what's interesting is, you know, now we're seeing some people, like personally on my page anyway, people that were never into the like 3DS or DSs in general, and now all of a sudden that this new 2DS has come out, now they're starting to like buy some games and even collect like older DS games, like the DSi games, and things like that. So I mean, if it brings more people into the realm, like,
back into
that's
the community,
very interesting.
Yeah, back into the community. And I think given the release of the Nintendo Switch this year and the release of the 2DS, I think it does show Nintendo's devotion to the handheld market still. I mean, I know you can play the Switch as a handheld, but for me personally,
but it's expensive.
Right, and for me personally, the Switch is at its best when it's docked and you play it on the TV. I don't really take it out that much. I don't know, but I think Nintendo are still very devoted to the DS family, you know, and I think that's great. I'm really, really happy. I'm actually really looking forward to getting one. I don't know, maybe I'll get one in like a couple of weeks or something, if they're still in stock.
Will that actually get you? I mean, what about it actually would interest you? And I mean, you already have 2DSs,
I'm looking
you have
forward.
3DSs.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to kind of comparing the ergonomics. For me, like you said, the 2DS was so clunky and it didn't really fit in your hand that nicely, if that makes sense.
And you couldn't close it up. I mean, you could get cases for it, whatever, but still being able to close it up and protect that screen was major.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be interesting to maybe kind of do like a comparison between the, you know, how fast the 2DS runs compared to the 3DS, and how, you know, if games run any quicker. I mean, this video is by no means technical. It's very chilled out, as is the entire Two Girls One Gaming Topic playlist, and I don't want to go into this kind of spec of the 2DS that much because I don't fucking know a great deal about the spec, but for me, I will know when I play the 2DS and then play the same game, you know, on the 3DS, and looking at the difference in the, like I say, load up times and things like that. So it's just little things for me that I'm looking forward to.
Does it really matter that much to you? I mean, that doesn't matter to me.
It matters.
I want to know if it's going to actually get you to collect more for the DS in general. Like
will it get you to collect amiibos more as well?
I don't know. See, amiibos, like the amiibos I have, I've never taken out of the package.
No, for me, I've got like Silver Mario, and I've got the Wolf Link on the bloody hell, Twilight Princess remake for the Wii U, and they're staying in the packages. I mean, amiibos to me, I said it. I wrote an article about it on my website, which I'll put here.
I mean, that's a different topic in general.
Yeah, but will it kind of entice people to dive back into amiibo usage rather than amiibo collecting? Because for me, I think, you know, from what I've seen, people tend to collect amiibos more than actually use them. I see tons of stuff of boxed collections, full collections of amiibos on Instagram. I never see people actually putting their amiibos on a device.
I don't think the DS is going to make anybody actually use an amiibo. Like, I mean, if you like using amiibos, then that is a plus with the 2DS.
Yeah.
But I think that if that's not a thing for you now, it's not going to be with 2DS.
Let us know. I mean, over to you guys. I mean, you're just as much a part of this playlist as we are. Let us know in the comment section what it is about the 2DS XL that is really going to kind of pull you in, or what it is about the 2DS XL that's going to push you away. Will it increase amiibo usage, or will it increase, you know, more collectors to buy amiibos? What is it that you like? What is it that you don't like?
Or you don't have to be a collector. I mean, you could just be somebody who didn't really care about the 3DS, but now the 2DS came out, it's like sparked an interest, and now you're suddenly like, yeah, you know what?
Yeah,
I go for it. The price point is better, and I didn't care about 3D, so, but yeah, this seems cool. So
I think my nephews would really like it. Somebody like Ruben would be all over this. Like my brother, it's, you know, it's nice and affordable. I find all close to £200 for a bundle. I think at the time it was only one game, in fact, and he kind of broke it. He broke it because he was young at the time. I think he was 8-9 years old. He broke it. You know, kids have accidents. I guess if you pay him $129, or even cheaper if you can find it online cheaper, it isn't a massive amount of money to lose if you buy it for the kids for birthdays, Christmas, or whatever.
Well, I think it's a massive amount of money to lose to, you know, if it's broken,
but compared to the 3DS,
right? But
yes,
I'm saying
it's a lot of money to
hurt.
lose, but
It doesn't
compared
hurt as much.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, like I said, this video is not very technical. We don't want to be all technical. We just want to come on here and just give out our 2 cents and get some feedback from you guys, which I always enjoy, actually. So I'm looking forward to getting it. I'm going to be getting the orange one. Tag me on Instagram here and Twitter here if you have a bundle and you want to share it with me. And also there'll be a couple of holiday snaps on Instagram as well. So make sure you guys. I'll put a couple up, but not many. I don't want to give, you know, too much. But definitely follow me on Instagram. Do you want to say anything else about the 2DS XL?
No, I want to get ready to go in the ocean. Right,
we're going to go in the sea right now. I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for everything you do. Pushing for 20k now. I don't know if I would have hit 16k by the time this goes out, but I'm pretty damn close. So thank you. Genuinely, always like to say thank you. And thanks to you for being a part of the playlist. It's awesome. It is awesome.
Anything I can do to help.
Fantastic.
Don't do an American accent. That's terrible. That's insulting.
I think that was more like a Canadian. No, it wasn't.
No, that's insulting. Lame.
Lame. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. See you in the games room this weekend, because I think this video is kind of going to go out maybe a day late because I'm going to be
yeah.
Woo! Take care, guys. Bye.